It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got it on the outside. It's Frazier. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short at the 1st. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Hemby. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Skips away from pressure. Got a wide-open receiver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I will keep spinning the beam.
Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks of Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a little.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. Underneath the 30. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offensive... create that run, physicality. Now it opens up everything else.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Looking for an open area to his left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Pulls and fires complete. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute. He lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field.
Going deep. And he makes the catch at the 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He wants it all. He makes a grab.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you?
He's into the open down the middle. Past the 30. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Looking for room. It's Hemby. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He wants a big play here late. And he's got it at the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback making checks. Running the red zone. It's Frazier. Headed to the end zone. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Back's looking for the goal line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.